Hello and welcome back to BookGames Spectator. I'm your host, Michael T. Today we're jumping into course entry number 21. And as you can see on your screen, we're picking back up where we left off, but this is not where we begin. We always begin by checking on the listing time. Why? Because there are multiple ways to BookGames Spectate, but one of the most crucial is 1. Scraping the floor, 2. Misplaced value, and 3. Camping, or looking for sets. Now we begin with number 1 because that's sniping, and sniping could be considered number 4, but really it's number 1 because you never want to remember to snipe. You always want to know that you've refreshed the listing time to your knowledge. So what we do by this is we sort through to make sure we're up to date on the things being listed so that we can figure out the value proposition of what people are floating within the order book to see if we can catch any misplaced value. After we do this, or after we're fully caught up on the listing time, we take a look at activity and we scroll back to the most recent, change the last week to all time, and then after we're fully caught up, we're about 1 week from the present. So that's about right here with this triple stacked champagnes. After we finish the sale time, then we go back over to market and we take a look at the floor to get a sense of what's going on at the floor. $87.33. 0.019320. Remember, there are 3 digits behind the decimal point in book games. Scrolling. This is just to get a sense of the floor. Scrolling. Okay, so we're going to leave this at listing time. Again, if anything stood out for you on the floor, that's what you should tackle. But we're not really tackling floor prices because that's its own strategy to be able to do floor shopping. I don't normally do floor shopping, so it's only to see if there's something that I already would have purchased at a cheaper price to know. Okay. So let's go back to listing time. And let's camp here for a moment and then double back to our original save space. Okay, so now we're about 1 week out and we're asking ourselves the question, how do we acknowledge and come to grips with items already sold? See, this one was one that I wanted. I wanted to buy this kindness over everything at 0.025 Ethereum. Did I purchase it? No, I didn't get around to it this time. I didn't make it in time to buy it. And now the price has gone up to 0.058 Ethereum. Not a happy day for me. But it's interesting that I stop here because these champagnes were a steal. I mean, quite literally, these champagnes were a steal. Even though they're lavas, champagnes normally go for $1,000, even in the harshest of times. We'll take a look at it right now. Okay, let's take a look at champagnes. Yeah, champagnes. The shelf is going for 1,000. But let's take a look at the activity. Okay, we see the week ago. But see, you have a, well, this is a koala. So that's going for 1.953 ETH. But you have something more regular here too down here. 8 months ago, 11 months ago. 1,200, 950, 0.21. So it goes for about 0.21 ETH. So these were about half off. And this one was about 3/4 off. So it's just something to take note of. Okay, so we're scrolling, and then I'm saying, oh my goodness, I mistaked on this one. What do we do? How do we acknowledge this? How do we move forward? Do you chase after it? Do you make an offer? Trying to go lower? What do? You wait for the next one. Next. I was able to actually buy a Tenacity Gold Galaxy recently, so I felt okay when this one was purchased. I got mines in time. And this could be thought of as a floor buy. An Ability Hollow Gold. Let's check it out. Ability Hollow Gold. Okay, so don't forget about the token count rarity sheet. Ability Hollow Gold. Where are we at with this? Ability Hollow. So it's the most rare spectacular. And then gold. So normally we would like to triangulate around to see if there's anything better that we can get for a similar price. Or if there was, we would go maybe 2 up, 3 up. So gold, black, marble, granite. Gold, black, marble, granite. And you have to make the decision, is it best to just scrape the floor in terms of where prices are at, or is it best to go up in a frame rarity for a little bit more? This is just 0.0249 versus 24. So not 0.0009, just a little bit more. Was it worth it? Will it be worth it? Would it be worth it to go from gold to marble? That's what you have to ask yourself. See, where's granite at? I'm not seeing granite anywhere. That's interesting. Oh, wow. It's been 2 years since a granite was sold. And that's at 277. Interesting. What's going on in the marketplace? Granite's at 900. Shelf. You got a black, you got a marble, and then you have gold. So it's interesting. We would have to do an analysis to figure out the value proposition. But all things considered, this looks like an interesting buy for the person who owns it. It's hard for me to do any more analysis than that. For us, remember, we're operating on a BookGames paper trading account. So a few days back, I'm regretful that I did not get the actual date that I found the ETH price at, but it was Ethereum at $4,241. So I think it was about a week ago in order to get those type of prices. So we'll say August 22nd. We'll say August 22nd. And this was Ethereum purchased at $4,241.08. Paper trading, that was purchased for $1,000 of fiat. We sold $1,000 in the United States currency, and we received 0.232959 Ethereum, approximately. Checking on gas prices. In case because we have to transfer it from our preferred exchange to our MetaMask wallet. Exchange to MetaMask wallet, and then MetaMask wallet to Immutable X. And each of these transaction legs requires gas. So we're still scrolling through the order book trying to take a look at anything. Oh, this was a good buy. Let's take a look at this. Humility Lava Rainbow. Humility Lava Rainbow. So it's the max cap of the price, about 0.2, 0.27, 0.2, 0.24, 0.2, 0.25, 0.3, 0.28, 0.27, 0.3, 0.38, 0.41, 0.6, 0.55, 0.62, shelf 0.34, 0.35, 0.38, 0.3, 0.19, 0.17, 0.18. Interesting prices. So I wonder if this was the cheapest price that they've gotten. Nope. There was one for $85 3 years ago versus that 3-year shelf. Interesting. So yeah, that's where we're at with BookGames Spectating. When we come back, we'll pick back up right where we left off in the order book. Checking out prices. Checking out recently sold.